Nice.
Big Arsenal. Thank you.
A very good evening to you. It is a repeat of a money match that happened in Race to 21 just over 1 week ago. It is a repeat of the final of the Cream de la Cream tournament that happened at Dice Lounge about 2 months ago. It is a repeat of a tournament that reached the finals in Nansana, the hashtag monthly competition about 2 months ago. Most importantly, it is a repeat of Uganda's biggest match in the last year, the car competition, the final of Uganda's National Open Championship, coming to 9 months ago. It is a rebirth of a rivalry. It is Hazard, it is Caesar. It is a semi-final of an ongoing 64-man competition in the district of Hoima. One frame has been played, Caesar 1, Hazard 0. Rest to 7 in 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Bigger England. China. England. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It is an outpour of talent in just one match involving two great African shooters. One of them is Caesar Chandiga. There is only one player, despite Caesar's dominance over Ugandan pool, which he has had over the last 2 years. There is one player who, just in the course of this year, has beaten him 4 times, and that was Hazard. The Cream de la Cream Championship that happened at Dice Lounge, in the final, Hazard won in a race to 13, 13-11. A final of a tournament that happened at hashtag in Nansana. In a race to 9, it ended 9-6 in Hazard's favor. A money match that was organized with +6 at Dice Lounge, with Caesar Head starting Hazard with +6 in a race to 21 with $1,200. The match was won by Hazard. A rematch of the same match was organized at Climax in Kampala, also won by Hazard. Until the two players came off face to face just over a week ago, and then Caesar had his sweet revenge, this time with no head starts. And yet these two guys once again face off in a final, this time 250 kilometers away from the capital city. And it is Caesar in the lead, 2-0.
Thank you. 7-0.
Seems to be looking dangerous, Caesar. He's breaking well. He's potting well. Sometimes when he's up against fellow senior players, fellow top players, sometimes the difference between victory and defeat is the quality of the break of either of the players. When his break is on, he's almost unplayable.
Thank you.
I initially thought he would be playing the yellows. Just looking at the red game and imagining what is going on in Hazard's mind when playing against a top player who is in this kind of form, when your break is not on, when the race is as short as 8, and when he's about to take a 3-0 lead. And when the stakes are too high, you are 250 kilometers away. And when losing the game subjects you to playing a loser's game with the Dog City. 3-0. Caesar up. The two players are both scheduled to take on both Eshka and Maluva in Kampala at Dice Lounge, probably on Thursday and Friday respectively. Another. Another dry break from Hazard. Is it another punishment from Caesar? Hazard has made Caesar get accustomed to taking matches against him so serious. The place is so packed, sometimes I'm even not comfortable enough getting somewhere to sit, later on stand and present to you this match. That's why sometimes you see the pictures are a little bit shaky, fans moving left, right and center and more, and sometimes even kicking my tripod around, but nonetheless I try to do my best to ensure that this video comes to you in the best available quality that I can present it. It is semi-final action and Caesar leads 3-0 against Hazard.
From here, you lose this one. Which name can you lose from here?
What a shot! What a shot! Total appreciation of one move from the Scorpion, who has set the crowd alight by playing a shot which nobody saw coming. Sometimes this guy is simply a genius.
What we are saying, you get quiet so that your colleagues win. The more you talk, your colleagues will win. The more you talk, the more your colleagues So from yesterday and the other day, we not together. This one. Let him lose now. This one was even today. This is a loss even today.
Number 5 loading.
Tricky situation here. You want to think that if Caesar goes in a normal shot for black ball to the center pocket on the right, in a normal shot the white ball would risk getting potted to the corner pocket top right, and then corresponding try to put it to the same corner pocket, the black itself, then the white will risk to the other center pocket on the right. Nonetheless, there is always a way, maybe a bank shot. Goes for a normal shot, indeed puts white and black. As if I was speaking to warn him, as if he didn't listen to me, and loses the first frame. Caesar 3, Hazard 1. Rest to 7. The winner is being firmly awaited by Kasozi.
Unless you're not a sportsman.
So it is 2 minutes timeout for Hazard, and when he returns, the match will be resuming immediately then. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Hazard is trying to fight a hard fight. Should he find a way of beating Cesar Hazard, this one will be the most memorable of all his victories, in my opinion. Because for the 4 times that Hazard did beat Cesar at the start of this year, on all 4 occasions, he was the guy taking the lead. And he's not done. You want to think that the premature pot of the black, the way in which Cesar gifted him that first game, just rejuvenated Hazard, and seems to be playing more confidently now, knowing that should he make this clearance, he will be within 1 game of Cesar, and it will be game on, just like that.
Some people don't know him here. No, you are informing me. You are informing me.
Promote his brand. Aya. Betu kulani munasa suile.
That one is another topic. There we are together.
And now you've come to line now. They have disciplined you for good. You're now on track.
It seems Cesar's intention is noted as trying to put that yellow ball to the corner pocket closest to your screen. On the right, open up the shot off the red. Does so well. The game is starting to change its momentum. What Cesar needs is now a combination shot. Open up the pocket by putting both yellow and red to that corner pocket, bottom left. Just like that.
Joe, how do you feel?
Because the more he has the attitude, the more he
Hoima district, the oil city in western Uganda, is where we are. 64 players in participation. Only 3 are left. One of them is guaranteed a place in the final, Joseph Kasozi. He will be joined by whoever of these two guys wins these 2 matches in a race to 7 with 50 minutes left, and yet it is Caesar in the lead 3-1. Busy players these guys are. Both came to this place on Friday, and I would assume that both are leaving tomorrow morning, maybe tonight. Caesar will most likely be having a money match tomorrow. He's also cutting short his planned training visit to Tanzania to train in a Heibol because he leaves for China next Sunday to participate in the World Heibol Masters Series, 2 other tournaments, by the way. But before then, he has a date with Eshka and Maluva in Kampala. He is good friends with the white ball. How about that? Gives himself a level of difficulty here. He has support, but it's a very normal pot. Just like that, he misses. Advantage Hazard. Caesar concedes the frame. Hazard 2. Caesar 3. Rest to 7.
Third position. Third position. Table number 2, rest 5. Thank you so much.
Whoever loses this match between Caesar and Hazard will take on Dog City in a rest of 5 for the 3rd position, and then whoever wins will take on Joseph Kasozi in the final in a race to 9. About 10 minutes after this match. And I believe that we are well on schedule in as regards time. Rest to 7, Caesar 3, Hazard 2. Caesar won the first 3 games. I would say that he lost the 4th a little bit carelessly. And then Hazard won the 5th. And now the game is on. He's being greatly watched, Caesar, and supported all the way through Gulu and Lira and Moyo and Jumani and Arua, Lira, Kampala, Wakiso, Nairobi, Lusaka, where he has connections as a player and as a person. As for Hazard, with the deep roots in Masaka and Kampala, in Johannesburg, in Lusaka, in Bulawayo, in Nairobi, where he has shaken tables with the very finest players from all those places. These guys are continental stars nowadays. In the same generation, but Hazard, the elder player, They have been around so much, you would think that they are guys in their 30s. They are very young men. They are not anywhere near 30, both of them. Both balls to the same pocket. Beautiful. Caesar 4. Hazard 2. Rest to 7.
We are so happy.
I know that the neutral fan will be wanting Hazard to make a clearance here to make the game a little bit more open. And he is seemingly doing exactly that. He did defeat the local favorite in the round of last 16, that is Derek Talima, 4-2. For now, that one seems like a miscue. A game I thought he had almost won. I had almost counted that game on him. He has another opportunity to make amends here. Thank you guys for watching and enjoying this, being a part of this, moving this journey of these 2 days, this tournament together in our usual 100, sometimes like now threatening to hit the 1,000 mark. Thank you for watching this tournament. United by the internet is the entire African pool fraternity. Today we are in Western Uganda. In every place where I stream this tournament, it is testament to the fact that Uganda is the most pool crazy country on the African continent, in my opinion. Everywhere where these guys play, the crowds are full to capacity. And today they are watching for a pay. They are looking at some of these players only for the first time because they normally watch them on social media. Now, this match is a repeat of Uganda's National Open Championship. Just 9 months ago, this match happened between these two players, and the prize for the victory was a car. Hazard 3, Caesar 4. The game is alive. 41 minutes to go.
That position will be on table 2 at the same time. Table 2 at the same time. So those that are using number 7 or number 2. Then here on the second table, on the table number 1, he has an arrest tonight. Whoever wins here against the one who has already qualified.
A very important break, this one. The break has been the most important shot in this match so far. A dry break. Hazard gets a very deep breath of diminishing energy simply by failing to put a ball on the break. They know the actual abilities of themselves. They know that once you break and split the balls that well, your opponent will punish you if you leave the table open. This one seems like number 5. And I want to think that Hazard has been dominant in the games where these two players have had different turns on table. Caesar has been dominant, giving Hazard no chance to play at all. That's why it is very important in this game when you can make single visit clearances. Legendary player Fahad Sewankamba once told me that the easiest way to win a game in pool is break and finish, because in that way you don't get to see your opponent give you any disturbance. And here is an apple, a red one, as Hazard failed to put on the break. Caesar with that scorpion stand sits in the black for the 5th time. Caesar 5, Hazard 3, rest to 7.
Then Coach Andy, for the prizes, Silas, the technician. Now number 6 loading. Mato,
I'm just hoping that that brief network hiccup didn't affect your video. Hopefully it didn't. Not when it is Caesar against Hazard, not when it is a semi-final. And it seems this may be another of Caesar's textbook clearances, this time not so obvious, nonetheless possible. Most especially when it is this guy on table. You have to be a little bit careful with his white ball. There we go. Seems he's okay. Seems he's good to go. Seems he can see he's ready entirely, and seems he's potting it, and seems the white ball is perfect. And seems the fans are loving what they are seeing. 6-3. Hazard must win 4 games in a row or else take on a Dog City in the 3rd place match. Thank you for watching. I'm on Dicta. While we're trending, I think the network is now okay. James Kasumba, Roberts Onekalit, Maso, Hilda Nandutu, watching from Bududa. Welcome to the stream. Tinei Meiho, you are loving what you are seeing. Ben J Matongo music. Maybe that is Matonge nightclub. Is it where you're watching from Nebi? Andarwa. At least Hazard this time puts a ball on the break. One red sunk in. The red balls are a little bit tricky. Same are the yellows. And yet he has no room to blink. He can't afford to lose a game. If he loses any game, his tournament comes to an end. Thank you watching from Nairobi. Brian Onderi supporting Hazard. Karim Abuya. Robert Oneka supporting Hazard. Noah Gavasiraje from Chivuli. Nkulule Konjoko. Nejoko, yes, saying that Caesar is really the Scorpion. Only twice have I seen Caesar lose. The last 3 games in a race, actually it's 4 times. Twice in money matches against Eden and Jerry respectively, and twice in tournament finals, both against Joseph Kasozi, in which Caesar lost. This should be a foul. Umpire rightly declares 2 visits advantage Hazard. Edward Wamuseke thinks Hazard can do it. Zibusi Somali, you're watching from Scotland in the United Kingdom. Welcome to the stream. Ivan Oketa thinks that Hazard will win. Ivan Oketa, I know why you're saying so. Sometimes when you need a little bit of a magical touch, Caesar just gives it to you. just one good shot which can turn a bad game into a good one, which can turn a losing moment into a victorious moment. Now he has a chance to try and go for this one. And how good will this white ball be? Should he pot the red ball? It's a miscue. The 5th in this tournament I am seeing of him today. Something definitely wrong, either with his cue stick or with his tip, or he's forgetting to choke consistently. But that is not always expected of these players of this level. Thank you, Lionel Rapport, supporting Caesar from South Africa. Deep sound record, Charles Mbugua. You think Hazard will take this one home? You're watching from Meru in Kenya. You think Hazard will win the next 4 games in a row? I highly doubt, and with due respect to him. Amos Kabera. Caesar will try and have his red game mapped all through his mind, but it's a very tricky red game. Never mind the black. "27 minutes to go." You don't think that these players will need all that length of time to play this race to completion? Even if Hazard is to mount a comeback, he would probably take less time than available. But the situation right now is such that he will most likely be exiting this comp very, very shortly. Caesar, I would imagine, will play a backspin, drawing the white ball backwards towards the direction where you see a yellow ball. Try and... It was actually a very narrow angle for him trying to pot. Hazard has another chance, at least to play. The guy who calls himself the Truth, who claims that other players are lies, are false.
Number followed him.
He has his chance, Hazard. He wants to take it. He wants to pull one back. He wants to give himself a chance. He wants to play on. He wants to put Caesar under some kind of pressure. And he seems to be doing exactly that. He has his own qualities, Hazard. Hasn't been lucky with the breaks today for this frame. But he can count on what he has available, and that is a 4th black, which if he sinks in, he goes within 2 games of Caesar. And you never know. Hazard 4, Caesar 6, rest to 7.
Cyrus. Hazard 4. Shabika Caesar, the Scorpion 6. MC. Our umpire for game of third place on table 2. We have found the Isaac. So upon Isaac. Number 7 loading.
Special thanks to the Albertine Pole Association, the association that runs the game on behalf of the Pole Association of Uganda for the districts that are covering the Albert region of Uganda, the areas where Lake Albert covers, that is Masindi, Hoima, Chilyandongo, parts of Bweyali, for organizing this championship, and for me in a special way, allowing not to play music for the majority of the duration of this tournament, such that live streaming can proceed uninterrupted. It is the final stages of the tournament. It is the second last match coming to you live. The last shall be the final. The winner of this match being awaited by Castles Joseph. Magical Caesar. How did he even think about that? How did he contemplate it? Later on, execute that kind of stuff. He is a gift, I like to say, that keeps on giving and giving and giving. I like to say that sometimes I just want him to play himself in some kind of trouble because I want to see something on the table. And we may easily have seen the last of Hazard's performance in this tournament today.
Number 7 loading.
It's a miss. Hazard can breathe again. I think Caesar can see the red only slightly, but maybe he can see it only to play it away for Hazard to finish his yellow game. Caesar went for the bank. It's a miss. Hazard has 21 minutes in which to win 3 games in a row. That is more than enough time for a player of this level. You would think that Caesar will be attempted to play a mass shot, Maybe he can see the red. It seems he can actually see the red. And not only can he see it, he pots it and clears the black. Hazard doesn't know what has just hit him. What he knows that he's most definitely out of this tournament. Final scores, ladies and gentlemen, between Caesar and Hazard in the semi-finals of the Albertine Pole Association 64-man competition here at Chill and Bite in Hoima has been Caesar 7 and Hazard 4. Coming live next is the final between Caesar and Kasozi. In 9, Hazard drops to the third place match where he's going to take on Dog City in a race to 5. See you then.
And without consuming time, you know what you're going to do. Now, what you are going to do.